Hey VC, it's Amy. How's it going? I just wanted to do a quick haul video because I do have a small stack of records to show you guys, and I'm thinking that probably this is going to be my last haul video until after the holidays, maybe probably into the new year. I don't anticipate getting a whole lot between now and then. I do have a couple of pre-orders that I think are going to come in, but that's about it. So I figured I should show you guys this stuff, but I am hoping to do a video at the end of the year to show you my top picks of 2018, because once again, as in 2017, 2018 was a fantastic year for new music. Great stuff came out. In fact, one of the records that I have in this stack right now is probably going to be my #1 pick, but we'll see. We'll see. So we still have a little bit of time left before the end of the year. So anyway, I'll go ahead and show you guys these records. I actually ran out of inner sleeves today, so some of them will have paper. Forgive me, I don't keep mine in paper. I'm just, I have to get new inner sleeves. I ran out this morning and thought, oh shoot, I have to pick those up because I did get a couple of records in the mail yesterday. But anyway, this first one is by an indie band called Yowler. This is the second release by them, and it's a great band. Black Dog in My Path, really great indie music. This album is a little bit more heavy-hitting than the previous one, which is a little bit more mellow, but it's still great guitar-driven indie music. And I will show you the color of this because it's really incredible. This one came on in orange and white, kind of marble, so you can see that. Really beautiful, really pretty. I'm glad I ordered there. I think there were a couple of variants on this one, but I went ahead with the orange because I thought that was really beautiful. So I was happy to get this one. Been looking forward to the second album, and doesn't disappoint. It's very, very good. Definitely, you can see the progression of their music, and really excellent stuff. So I'll put some links down below for some of these bands, because a lot of these are smaller artists or indie artists that you might not know about. So I'll put some links down below so that you can kind of go and listen to some of their music. Now the next one, you'll know if you watch my videos, because I love Sleater-Kinney. Sleater-Kinney, everybody, hey. This is a brand new pressing of The Woods. This was actually put out by Vinyl Me Please in a collaboration with Sub Pop. So this version came out on like a translucent orange, and then of course the second record has etching of tree rings, so that was really nice. And you know me and Sleater-Kinney, any new pressing I have to get it, so I immediately pre-ordered this one, and just got it in the mail yesterday, so I was very happy to pick this one up. Sleater-Kinney, I love those guys. Can't wait till they put out some new material. Been waiting and waiting and waiting, so I don't think we're gonna get it anytime soon. Maybe sometime in 2019, but until then I'll just have to keep replaying their old records and keep collecting all the new variants that they keep putting out to keep us happy. So the next album that I picked up is Greetings from the Dill. The artist, The Dill, let's see, he put out this album, and it has a bunch of different songs. He basically created an album that was a deck of cards. So he had 52 songs, and you actually could buy the deck of cards that the songs were on them. He put out a record with just a small grouping of the songs. I think there are 12 of them on here. And luckily, one of the ones that he picked to put on here was I Love You in Kenora, which has Sarah Harmer as a duet. And so, of course, I love Sarah Harmer, so I was definitely going to pick this up. And this is a cool album, and I absolutely love the cover art on this one, making it look like an old record. And I'm going to show you the color because it's pretty as well. So here it is. It's like a light translucent blue. So that was pretty. And it was, I ordered it directly from the label Dead Radio Love. They only have, I think, like a couple of albums that they've put out. I ordered it, and like it took months of like back and forth conversation for them to finally send this to me. So I wasn't too pleased about that it took 2 months to get the album. and I had to keep begging them for it after I paid. But they did throw in Lee Watson, a Lee Watson album. I don't know this music, and I haven't listened to this yet because I just got this. But I'm looking forward to that. It was pretty nice of them to throw this in because it did take forever to get that Dill album. So, but that's okay. I have it now in my collection, and that's what matters. Okay, so the next one is an album I'm extremely excited about. This is Boy Genius, and Boy Genius is a supergroup made up of three indie singers, Phoebe Bridgers, Julian Baker, and Lucy Dacus. And together they are fantastic. This was put out on Matador, and I actually ordered an album from them, and I order a lot from them actually because I always get Julian Baker's albums and stuff, and I think I have a bunch of artists that I follow that are on Matador. So in the mail, I got this, like an old school promo press photo for Boy Genius, and I was super excited. And a lot of my friends who are really into these three were excited as well to see what would happen. And then they released 3 songs, and they were absolutely fantastic, magical, beautiful harmonies. Incredible music. I'm so thrilled about this album. This is just an EP. This isn't a full-length album, but it is incredible, and I hope that they put out more music together because I love all 3 of them individually, especially Julian Baker. I'm a huge Julian Baker fan, but all together they sound terrific. So this one was cool too. I got the limited variant, and it's on tricolor. It's black, purple, and clear. So that was pretty cool. They had a really nice splatter one that they did for their touring, but it was only available at the merch tables, so I'm kind of sad. I wish I could get that. Maybe someday I'll get my hands on a copy, but this is a fantastic album. If you like any of these guys, if you know their music, I think you'd really enjoy this because it really does kind of sound like all 3 of them, but together it's pretty magical. So great to have this one in the collection. And this album is fantastic. This is a Canadian singer, Jeremy Dutcher, and this album actually just won the 2018 Polaris Prize, which is a pretty big deal in Canada, and it is an unbelievable album. I'm not going to butcher the First Nations name because I'm not going to get it right, so I'm not even going to try to take it and do anything with it. But this is incredible because it's all in Jeremy's language, and in his, basically the story behind it is that he had heard about these wax cylinder recordings of his ancestors and his people, these songs that they had recorded a long time ago that was actually you know, they were just in storage in this museum. And so he went, he listened to the recordings, he digitized them, and what he did was create these incredible arrangements around them, and he incorporated pieces of those recordings from the wax cylinders into the music as well. So he sort of sings around it and with it and creates this incredible album. And I didn't know if I would really like this because he's classically trained, you know, he's a tenor, and I wasn't sure if it would be up my alley, but as soon as I saw that he won, I thought, okay, well, let me give it a try, and I just absolutely fell in love with this album, and I listened to it nonstop for weeks after the Polaris Prize, and I still put it on all the time. It's just incredibly moving and brilliant. So this might be my top album for 2018. It probably is. So it's really incredible. It's something completely different. I love that all the songs are in his native language, and they're absolutely exquisite and beautiful. And I love how much he incorporated not only the recordings of his ancestors singing these songs, but recordings of him interviewing the elders in his group and asking them about sort of what this means, bringing the music back and everything. So it's really beautiful. and exquisite. I love this. So happy to get this one in my collection. I immediately ordered it. And it comes on this really beautiful, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it in here, but it's a purple and blue swirl vinyl, very deep and very beautiful. So this is a fantastic, fantastic album. Again, I wasn't sure at first if I would really be into it, but it's usually not my thing. Like, you know, sort of Josh Groban kind of, you know, you think, oh, it's Josh Groban, because that's kind of what I picture when I have it, like when I first heard his voice, but it develops into this just haunting album. So really good stuff. I hope you check it out. And if you're Canadian, then you probably already know he won the Polaris Prize, and you might have already checked out the music anyway, but it was really great. This year for the Polaris Prize, they had a fantastic list of finalists, and the long list was brilliant. The short list was really excellent as well. It was really great to have so many Indigenous people, queer folks, people of color. I loved how much diversity there was in the Polaris Prize, long and short lists, and so it's really incredible. It's something you don't always see in a lot of awards. It's always kind of the same people getting nominated over and over and over again, so it was really nice to see some other fantastic acts like Snotty Nose Rez Kids. They are an Indigenous hip-hop group, and they're fantastic. Partner, great group, just so much good music. So, but I'm glad that Jeremy won, because it was very well deserved. So more Canadian. When I was on vacation up in Canada over, I guess it was like sometime in October, I went into a record store, and I was really excited because there were two albums that I was missing that are Gord Downie non-tragically hip albums, and that was Grand Bounce, Gord Downie in the Country of Miracles, and Gord Downie Sadie's in the Conquering Sun. And they had both of these albums still sealed, and yeah, and these are the original pressings and not the represses that have been sort of forthcoming. I ordered them like over a year ago, and they just kept being back ordered over and over and over and over and over again. But then I saw them online, and I was like, that's kind of strange. So I ended up getting a refund, and then I was able to find them. So perfect. So happy to have these, because these are the last two non-tragically hip albums I needed for my collection. So it was pretty cool. I think I showed you last time that I bought the Janelle Monáe album Dirty Computer, and it had a lenticular cover, and that one was actually pressing that you could get on her site only, and it was yellow. This one was put out by Urban Outfitters, and it is on pink vinyl. It's pretty. It's kind of a neon pink, translucent, so that was pretty cool. So I got that one as well. Yeah, two pressings. I had to get them. I'm a sucker for limiteds, so that was pretty cool. Another album that I'm really excited about, this is a 2018 release, is Christine and the Queens. This album, Chris, is her new project, and it is absolutely fantastic. Heloise is a French pop singer, and she's become very, very popular in the United States as well. She goes by the name Christine and the Queens, but this year sort of morphed her persona to Chris, and she put out this incredible album. There's a version in English and in French, so I ordered the box set, which actually contains the English and the French sets of records. So had to go ahead and get that because I enjoy her French music as much as I enjoy her English. So this is a fantastic pop album. It's been getting a lot of attention. I actually saw, I think it was just yesterday maybe, I saw online, or the other day, that that her song Girlfriend made it to, I think that was Time's #1 song of 2018. So that's pretty cool. I'm really happy to see that she's gotten such great reviews for this album across the board. In the UK, they were just enamored with it, loved it, had great reviews here in the US. I was supposed to go see her in concert, but ended up not being able to go. So that kind of sucked, but the album is fantastic, and again, this is probably one of my favorite albums of the year, so happy to have this and glad to have the limited edition box set. They are numbered, limited to 10,000, and mine is 1665, so that's pretty cool. Okay, last but not least, I am a huge Sufjan Stevens fan, and I'm sure you know that if you've watched my videos. I love everything he does, everything. He's a prolific songwriter, and he also he loves Christmas, so he puts out Christmas albums all the time. And for a period of time, he was trying to do one every single year. And starting in 2001, he put out 5 different volumes of albums, and then he released them as a box set in 2006. It wasn't released on vinyl, it was only released on CD. So it came in an awesome package. The CD came with like stickers and all kinds of fun things, so it was a pretty big deal. And then he decided, well, Asthmatic Kitty decided this year, Asthmatic Kitty is his record label, to put out a box set of all those 5 albums of Christmas music. So they put it out as Songs for Christmas, and has 5 records, and it's absolutely fantastic. I love Christmas music, and I love Sufjan, so it's a match made in heaven. It's a great set, really nice box. They didn't do anything really cool and different with it. I was hoping that they would have some, you know, fun stuff in this one, because they did in the CDs sets that they put out, but that's okay. Really beautiful covers. And I love the style of these. So I'm going to go ahead and show you all different. So this is volume 1, but if you can see on the back, it's like a sing-along. So he's got all the information, and then he's got like the different chords and everything so that you can go along with the music. So it's pretty cool, actually. And they have really nice center labels. So it's pretty cool. Kind of feels a little bit old-fashioned, which I like. So I'll show you the other volumes here. So again, this is volume 1, volume 2, volume 3, volume 4, and volume 5. So it's really pretty. I love this box set, and I'm definitely going to be spinning this a lot this Christmas. Yeah, it's fantastic. I'm so happy that it was put out on vinyl finally, so that, yeah, it's just great. It was a bit of a splurge, but that's my Christmas gift to myself. So, but anyway, so that's what I've got for the past couple of months of collecting and getting some pre-orders in. A lot of those were pre-orders I had ordered ages ago, and a lot has been coming in recently. So I just wanted to share that stuff with you guys. And yeah, I'm hoping to put out my best of 2018 video sometime in December, and then I'm sure I'll have another haul video after the holidays, because I'm hoping that I'll probably get some records for gifts this year. Fingers crossed. So anyway, I hope you guys are doing well, and until next time, take care. Bye.